Good morning, everyone. Auntie Cecilia here, and welcome to Crocheting with Auntie Cecilia. However, this morning I am not crocheting, but I will talk to you about some crochet items. Today, I want to talk to you about an exciting trip I'm going to be making. This is Tuesday morning, March 19th, 2019, and I have my sunglasses on, and I've got my straw bonnet on my head, and I'm getting ready to go to sunny Florida. I'm going to go to Naples, Florida on Friday morning, actually midday, Friday, March 22nd. This is for a couple of reasons. Number one, I will be meeting my half-sister that I've never met before. I will be meeting her daughter, my niece, whom I have never met before, but we have been communicating for about 6 months, and we have just grown so close to each other. And my niece's daughter, my grandniece, is having a baby in May, and Saturday is a huge baby shower for her. And as you can see in the background, I've been preparing my suitcase, and I've been packing it there. There's all my clothes right over there in the suitcase there. I've got some slacks, some blouses, a dress, and a few other items. But since I found out about the baby, I've been making items just for the baby. And you know, babies, a lot of them, if they're not breastfed, they need a bottle, but sometimes breastfeeders also give the babies milk in a bottle sometime, especially if they're out and about. So here's a little baby bottle for baby Daniel, who we lovingly refer to as DJ. And so I made a bottle cover for the bottle, and that's how it looks. It comes all the way up, and I have some ribbon here to tie it. I think that's just adorable, and I made it in the variegated pastel colors. It has blues, purples, yellow, green. Sorry about that. My instant messenger is dinging in the background, and I know it's my niece, but I'll get back to it. I want to try to do this for right now. And all little babies need a little cap. So this one I made in green up here, and a little border of the variegated blues here, and a pale green, pastel green down here. And we have to protect their little faces when they scratch their hands. And one of them I made in the variegated blue, and it's kind of small. So I also made one in the pale green with the border of the variegated blue here, and I made it a little bit larger. I have a baby doll that's newborn, and this one was a little bit hard getting on the baby's hands because it has the baby's hand kind of clutched sort of like that, and babies do tend to clutch their hands, so this one may be a little bit more difficult um, after a week or two, once his hands are a little bit bigger, to get on, if at all. So therefore I made this one that's a little bit bigger and a little bit wider, and he should be able to work those okay. And you also have to keep the little feet warm, so I made him a little set of booties, and they are in the variegated blues also. And to kind of go along with the bottle theme, babies need a pacifier. And, let me see if I can get this off here. Okay, so here's the pacifier I have for him. Well, we don't want him to lose the pacifier, so I made what's called a pacifier pal. And it has a mitten clip here on the end, or I think it's called suspender clip. And so I just attached the crocheted part to it, and then I made like a little crochet ring. And the way you put that on is you slip the loop of the crochet through the loop of the pacifier, and then you pass the clip through the crocheted ring, and then you just pull it down, and then you can attach the clip to the baby's clothing or blanket, or even to the side of like a baby carrier or something like that. And we want to keep the baby warm, so I made like a little cardigan for him, and it's in the variegated blues, and I haven't decided if I want to put the blue ribbon around the neck area here to tie it, or if I want to put a button closure on it. So I've got to decide on that here real quick, because I need to get this packed in the suitcase. And then we definitely want to keep the baby warm. And so this was the first blanket I made for him. So let me kind of back up because it's pretty large. And I want you to be able to see the design. And I hope you can see the heart there. This is towards the outer edge. And then toward, no, that's the inner edge there. The pink and yellow, that's a heart. And then out towards the outer edge, see where it's the blue and the yellow, that's a larger heart. So it's like 6 of the smaller hearts towards the center here. Maybe you can see how that goes like that. And then at the outer edges, it's 12 of these hearts all around the motif. And my grandniece, she likes bright colors. And even though she's having a boy, and this has pinks in it, I think she will like the colors of it real well. And the yarn for this, I got at Walmart. I don't remember the name of the color, but it was one of the Mandela yarn rolls. And then I made just a basic granny square because she also likes grays. So I got some variegated gray and white and just made a basic granny square to the dimensions that I needed for the baby blanket. And I think this will work well too. And I know in her registry, a lot of things that she's put on her registry for the baby has been grays or bright colors, so I think that will work well. And um, I've been working on some other projects too, but I will talk about those in a different um, video. Um, but one other thing I want to mention, and I will just kind of tilt the camera down here so you can look at it. This is what I'm currently working on. Um, well, it, there. There you can see it better now. This is what's called a cocoon, and the baby goes in this part and it comes up over the body just like a butterfly cocoon. I just think that is so neat, and I will talk more about this pattern in another video, but I can't remember how to pronounce her name, and I'll give her all the credit when I talk about it, but I'm working it in a double, using 2 strands of yarn. One is the green that I have made some of the pieces for baby Daniel, and one is the variegated color, and I think it's turning out very nicely, but I think it's going to be too heavy for the weather in Florida. So, and it crochets up real quickly, so I may make a lighter weight blue. I've got a little bit of time to do that, but that's one thing I'm working on right now, and I'm working on this. I just started this project here. This is going to be a baby blanket using the Drunken Granny Stitch pattern, and this is the yarn I'm using for it. It's one of the cupcakes, and the color on it is Sunny Day, so I think that's going to turn out real nicely too. My plans are to make a lot of not just baby items, but items for adults and everything, and have a craft show later on in the year. But I have been crocheting off and on since I was maybe about 8 years old. So that's more than 60 years, 50, more than 50 to 55 years. But I'll generally, a lot of times what I do is just crochet and then put it down, crochet and then put it down. But I'm finding that it gives me a lot of pleasure, and I enjoy crocheting a lot. So, and I really, really enjoy making the things for the little babies, and I want to try making the little animals, how are they pronounced? Origami animals. I want to try making some of those, and of course I want to make more. I want to make some little girl dresses. I've been seeing some patterns for some of the cutest little girl dressings. I have another newborn in the family. One of my first cousins that was found through the DNA process also. Her daughter had a baby not too long ago, and it's a little girl, so I want to make her a pretty little fancy dress. I saw a nice pattern on that on Bag O Day um, YouTube channel, and I'm going to be putting some of the links on it. And I want to talk about a yarn box that I got from Darn Good Yarn. Um, I had seen a couple of people getting boxes from like Knit Craft and a couple of other places, and I saw this one by Darn Good Yarn, which is very inexpensive, and um, it's a monthly subscription. And I was very pleased with my first box I got, so I will do a video on the unpacking of that box, or be posting a video on the unpacking of that box. But for right now, I'm going to say I hope everyone has a very blessed day, and good luck to all of you and all that you do. And I hope you enjoy my uh, first video on crocheting. And if you do, please click on that button at the bottom, somewhere down along there, that says subscribe, and click on the like. And I hope to be doing, well, not just hope, but I do plan on doing more of the videos. I can't say that I will be doing them, every day or every 2 days, maybe once a week. But I do want to get more involved in doing the YouTube videos, and I just hope you will subscribe on my videos and keep coming back. And thank you, and have a great day, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.